How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video on my brand new YouTube channel. In case you didn't know, my name is James. Today I'll be discussing the one passion in my life that rivals video games. That passion is, of course, sports. For you see, most of my life outside of YouTube is centered around sports. Of course, I grew up playing a few sports, but admittedly, I was never much of an athlete. What persuaded me to get into sports in the first place was 1, my family, and 2, the success of New England sports teams in the early 2000s. As a fellow New Englander, I was spoiled by the Patriots winning 3 Super Bowls in 4 years and the Red Sox breaking the 86-year curse. The success continues to today with now 11 championships in Boston sports in my lifetime. My passion for sports cannot be understated. I mean, for Pete's sake, I went to college for a sports management degree. So naturally, you would think my love for sports and video games would mean that professional sports leagues licensed video games would be the perfect match for me. Well, in a sense, yes, but sports video games are far from my favorite genre in this media. Even with my passion, I still ask myself, why do I buy certain sports video games every year? Since 2004, I have bought every Madden title. Since 2008, I have bought every MLB The Show title. Since 2008, I have bought every NBA 2K title except one. Every year, I try to resist the temptation to buy these games, but I almost always cave in and make the purchase. I think part of it is that buying these sports titles has turned into a tradition, but I would also say it gets me more excited for the upcoming season. Spending $60 every year to buy a game with very minor upgrades just seems nonsensical. A lot of these minor upgrades to each game are unnoticed by the casual sports gamer. For me, I notice and I get geeked up for the minor upgrades in gameplay and in certain modes such as franchise and career. Maybe it's just that playing sports video games brings me to the closest experience to actually playing or managing on a professional sports team in real life. Furthermore, the more the sports games upgrade in certain aspects, the closer I feel it is to the real experience. Though, as I got older, what I realized is that the realism in the gameplay of sports games doesn't exactly mean it makes for a better experience. When I think about my favorite sports titles of all time, what comes to mind is Madden 2005, MLB 10 The Show, and NBA 2K9. These games had some realism, but they combined it with a little bit of arcade-esque gameplay. Additionally, these games were more focused on offline modes, as the days of online and Ultimate Team modes had yet been established. I don't enjoy Ultimate Team modes, and the fact that it seems to be more of a focus for sports titles is quite disheartening. Though Ultimate Team modes rely less on realism, it just seems too zany of an idea for me to enjoy. If these titles continue to focus more on Ultimate Team and online, it will be easier for me not to purchase them on an annual basis. I want a robust franchise mode where I can be a general manager with a team of players in the league now. I want a robust career mode where I can create a player and compete against the modern day athletes. I want gameplay that is focused more on fun than realism. I want sports titles to improve, but at the same time, I gotta keep myself accountable and resist the urge to buy these games every year. So I wanna know, are any of you guys big sports fans? And do you have the same problem as me? I don't know how often I'll talk about sports on this channel, but I felt this is a topic I wanted to share. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you could leave a like. If you are interested in watching future live video game playthroughs, discussions, reviews, countdowns, and more from me, I welcome you to subscribe and hit the bell icon.